have no clue what accent I have. Do I even have an accent?
Hello the internet, it's me, the thewboy, and I'm here to address all the horrible and insufferable stuff I did online without any shape or feeling of remorse. I'll explain all the things I could get around this time, so forgive me if I missed some other stuff. I really didn't want to get the obvious stuff behind me, as I am no longer supporting this kind of behavior anymore. Moving on, we have 3 sections of the video dedicated at each bad thing I did, starting off with the Okay, so I say mom in quotes because the thing I drew right there is not my real life mother or OC's mother. It's just the angry emoji from Discord, which I admit it looks alike to my OC. The reason I kept calling her mom in quotes is because it was simple and really 10 out of 10 rage bait. As you can tell, I am very tired of this. I'm saying, as the creator of this OC, it has nothing to do with my real life mother, and it's just an OC I call quote unquote mom for easy rage bait.
Gee, that wasn't so awful.
Okay, so we're gonna hear this rage bait thing a lot here because all my trauma is based on that and really credible lies. Plus, I never in my whole life I will draw my real life mom like that. Oh, and by the way, even if you don't think I'm saying the truth, which is stupid because I'm saying my honest opinion, and still think that the angry emoji is my OC's mom, and I sexualize her for views, not only you're getting it wrong, but I seen famous artists sexualize a whole family and draw them fucking, bro, which is incest by the way, and not get a single comment or drama about it. What I'm trying to say here is that even if I sexualize my mother's OC, which is, it was for pure rage bait and the character in question is fictional, I shouldn't be hated on? Like, yeah, I get that people at first thought this was my real life mother somehow, but they don't even look the same. Plus, I never said she was my real life mother too. So let's do a quick recap. She's the angry emoji, she's not real, she's not even a representation of my real life mother, and I call her quote unquote mother for rage bait. Alright, starting with another drama based on lies I tell people in the internet for more rage bait. Let's say I tell people, hey, this is my blank as a MILF, and just like that you think, oh, he must be telling the truth, right? No, I wasn't, and I'm very sorry. I'm really sorry, man, for lying this much, but the cat on the photo, it's just someone's random cat I found on Google Images. This is outrageous, I know, but my younger self couldn't tell this is wrong, and I also didn't know what MILF stands for before you guys told me it meant mama like the fuck. I am being dead ass here. I thought that word meant hot mom or something similar. I'm dumb as hell. But yeah, let's recap here too. The cat was not mine, and I would not lie. I will not MILF a cat. Oh, see, that's wrong.
What are you doing here, pet a bear?
What? Whoa!
What?
No!
First, let's keep in mind all the horrible stuff I said. It was a lie and 10 out of 10 rage. So try to bear with me as I say the following. The quote-unquote Epstein OC is just another OC I drew wearing a wig and the same jacket as him. I know this really doesn't excuse anything, but let me say that people voted for this art on a public poll, which everyone voted yes. And even if I could have just said no, I don't want to draw it. I wasn't really mature at the time, so I would draw it for more views and rage bait. By the way, the other opinion on the votes, which isn't really a yes or no, was to separate all the haters from the real voters. So if you think voting for death isn't enough for you, wasn't really a yes or no answer. It was nothing really. By the way, also, yeah, I'm a genius. Saying this as right now, if you wanna blame someone who actually drew Epstein with didnt, there's this user on Instagram called Raw Riley Art, I'm gonna put it right here, who did the same thing I did with no backlash, by the way, still posts to this day, I think. This is a bad one, alright? I really, like really, who wakes up one day and says, hey, I wanna make Shadman a hot girl? To be honest, that bad rage bait on my part. And the reason I did this, it was because for views and attention, which it did not got that many. It's so sad. I'm well aware of the horrible stuff Shad did. And for that, I want to say I'm sorry for this drawing. This, as a form of rage bait, is horrible, and I shouldn't done this. Sorry. Scene for the other horrible people I drew in the same way. Dr. Disrespect and Too Mad. I just wanted to blow up like the Epstein art did, which they didn't, and I think that was a bit sad for me to keep dragging the same thing for attention and views. I was on the complete run to do so, and I wish I haven't done all of them. Also, forgot to mention the Native and Mr. Obvious fan art. Horrible take by me, by the way. Also did a vote poll for that one, and people voted yes. Like I said, I wasn't really mature about the situation and wanted attention. I guess rage bait too, I don't know, man. I'm really sorry for all the victims. I'm being honest to God, this was my lowest point I've been in my life. Just to get fame and views. Not only is hella weird and wrong, I'm not even attracted to minors. I've seen a good share of catching predators on YouTube, and I'm sure as hell I won't appear on one of those videos anytime soon, or never, to say the least. All of this started when I was going around drawing Gunion art of random OCs I found on my front page. At first no one cared, they just thanked me, and I don't know why, I don't even know myself, but anyways. One day I found Germany's OC and drew it the worst way I could ever draw another human being. All of this led to Germany's being creeped out, and I fully understand why and not then. So I really want to say from the bottom of my heart that I'm sorry. That ChatGPT apology is just a horrible way to respond to a serious situation like this, and I wish for things never go this way ever again. Alright, talking about another person who got dragged into this mess. It was a person called Coral, I guess. One day I just seen this one little pop OC and made an fan art of it. A normal fan art, not a sexualized one. Which somehow it got their OC viral, meaning someone, which I don't know who, made no safe for work of their OC and deleted the tweet. I really do not condone nor ask for any of these users' action, and I want to say sorry and my bad for happening to Coral. Returning to Germany, I also sexualized a little Mario OC they made, which is called Bill. I don't really think what I did was right, but the OC wasn't a minor, so I guess it doesn't count. There's also a Roblox avatar I drew that was owned by a minor, I really don't remember his name, but I'm sorry about that too. I'm really sorry. I really need to check if other people are okay with what I do, and I keep this on my mind forever. I think was my first trauma ever. The way I found out how to make views and make people angry at the same time. I am really sorry for those I've hurted. My younger self thought it was just a robot and I could draw it in any way I wanted, but I was wrong. The creator himself told me that to my face that Bibo is just a kid and that it didn't matter if it was fictional, the drawing itself is wrong. So I deeply took a look at all this, and I wanna say sorry again for the problems and stuff I did. It's just so bad that I resorted to being an even asshole and rage bait for views. I also wish for the best. I wish the best for Robot 64. There was a time where Geometry Dash released an update with some voice lines in it. One of being the famous joke of fire in the hole and using the normal difficulty phase as a character. So I drew the worst OC design ever on purpose with an hourglass body to attract haters, which it surprisingly worked, and people just hated on this OC so much I made it canon to my main cast of OC. I really don't know what else to say. I'm sorry that I ruined the joke, but it wasn't really that funny. Pies Are Good for Health, or Pies for short, is a criminality YouTuber with a lot of potential on editing videos and making music. If I'm being 100% honest, I do not know why I drew him as a hot moment in the first place. I think I was looking for his attention, which it kinda worked because he put one of my dumbest drawings on a cream video and I was so happy. But then again, my immature ass kept doing it for the sake of more attention and views, to the point it was so embarrassing as hell. Like, I grew up watching this dude and his life on YouTube. And to this day, I still watch his cream videos. Not for the gameplay, I just like Pies to go on and some cool ass rant about anything. I really like his content. He's my role model to become a better person, a better man, a better something that I was before, and it makes me sad that this guy I really did had to witness my horrible drawings of him multiple times with no apology or anything. So I'll say right now, Pies, I am deeply sorry about my actions and I wanna change for the better. Like you, I know I'm talking alone to a screen right now, but I really mean it. Even if you don't see this, you mean a lot to me, man. And I hope you still make videos on your 30s or 50s.